sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I am waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. We are going to be doing Tua Tagovailoa's film study video. We're going to break down the film from the beginning to the end of the game, get through as much as we possibly can. You guys make sure that you hit the like button on your way in the building. We already got over 100 in here. Just make sure you hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody had a great day. I hope y'all feeling good. Shout out to the mod squad. I see you, Dustin, in the building. Jose M is in the building. Clemente, the homie, is here. Salute to the mod squad. Salute to all the members. Greg C is in the house. Andres Negron is in the building. What's up, man? I'm happy to see y'all tonight. We're going to go through this film study. We're going to have a good time. We're going to break it down. We're going to give credit where credit is due and be critical where it is necessary and see, if we can identify what's going to continue to help Tua become a better quarterback so that hopefully one day he can become our franchise quarterback and prove all these suckers like myself wrong about his long-term projection. Salute to Mojo Sports, who is sponsoring this video. That's right. Mojo Sports has taken the time to say, hey, do that film study. It's on us. So appreciate Mojo Sports for delivering for TDPHINSTALK community and getting us rocking and rolling. So y'all do me a favor. I want you to follow the link in the description section. Go download Mojo Sports. Okay. We done already been through it a million times. I done explained to y'all what it does. Go sign up for even if you're not in Jersey. If you're in Jersey, you can invest. If you're not in Jersey, do the channel a favor and at least go sign up for Mojo Sports. Get the app and just download it, play around with it. That way, our sponsor knows that we're delivering the message about the product as well. All right. Salute to you all. Appreciate you for at least downloading the app, even though I know many of you all aren't in Jersey. I just want to say thank y'all for downloading it because it definitely helps the channel do bigger and better things, as you all can see. All right. What's going on, everybody? Somebody say, yo, TD, you seen the ESPN version of the AFC East roundtable? I just saw that like an hour ago. Everybody was sending it to me an hour ago. Oh, they trying to copy y'all with a... Listen, they don't have a channel for the roundtable. They just have a segment on the main ESPN channel. So I don't feel like it's copying. But if y'all know anything about TD, that is a big opportunity. So it ain't a big deal. It ain't, and on top of it, come on. It ain't contending with what we doing, y'all. So, but that's neither here nor there. It ain't a bad thing. I'm happy they got that going. Y'all know my motto: get as much content as you can out there. Have as much content as you possibly can delivered to the people. And those are 4 different people with different takes. But don't hesitate to let them know who the real AFC's roundtable is. But it's also an opportunity. Don't worry, more to come. All right. You see, I'm rubbing them hands, baby. Woo! Woo! Y'all already know. TD, great show last Sunday. Salute to you. Thank you for that. Keep clean in the comment section. Yes, y'all. Let's keep it clean. Let's try to keep it clean. All right. There you go. All right. C40. C40. Your comment was kind of blocked, but why you feel that way, bro? Why you feel that way? Why you dogging me for promoting and stuff like that? I mean, do you understand how huge it is and the blessings that it brings my family's way? Dang, why wouldn't I be all over the... Come on, man. You ought to know better than that. I hope you one of them G's, man. You know better than that. You know better than that, bro. That's why I ask the people, support the channel. Go download the apps for this, that, and this. Do your thing, man. All right, man. Keep it clean until Jets fans in here. Them bums. All right, man. Without further ado, though, we got to get into this film study. Y'all already know what time it is. Give me 1 second real quick. We're going to get into this film study. That's what we here for, baby. All right. Let me see. All right. Love your video and live stream. Keep doing your best and be ready for tomorrow because I got something for you. Jets Unleashed. You show up tomorrow. You show up tomorrow. All right. We'll see how that goes. We shall see. All right. I ain't worried about you. You come on over to that AFC round table and you get ethered if you want to. That's all you're going to be doing. If you come over there tomorrow, you're going to get ethered on the AFC East roundtable. It's that simple, all right? Sky is the limit. Been a member for 3 months. Says, shout out to the truth. The channel of truth. Salute to you, homie. And thanks for recognizing that. Y'all know I get a lot of flack. Y'all know I get a lot of flack on this around here in this community. Boy, and you know what? A big part of it is my fault. I anger a lot of people. Now, I'm not finna sit here and go on a long dialogue today and keep talking. We're going to get into this film study. Y'all ain't going to hold me up. But I got to play one video first. I got to play a video first for y'all. Let me see. I got to play this video first. It hit me today. I said, man, I got to rock this. This is what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody, man, listen. Ain't nobody be worrying about these freaking haters, man. I got to rock this. See, this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
It comes in your heart because you begin to understand, I'm not wrong, I'm not crazy, I'm not doing it wrong. I didn't bring this on myself, I'm not stupid. This is just a part of, you're going to be hated. Absolutely. That's how you know you're effective. If nobody hates you, nobody noticed you. That that's part of the credentials that validate the fact if nobody's talking about you like a dog or writing pieces about you or trying to dissuade people from liking you, that means nobody noticed you. That goes along with it.
I'm sorry, y'all. One more time.
Calmness that comes in your heart because you begin to understand, I'm not wrong, I'm not crazy, I'm not doing it wrong. I didn't bring this on myself, I'm not stupid. This is just a part of, you're going to be hated. Absolutely. That's how you know you're effective. If nobody hates you, nobody noticed you. That that's part of the credentials that validate the fact if nobody's talking about you like a dog or writing pieces about you or trying to dissuade people from liking you, that means nobody noticed you. That goes along with it.
Hold on, let me sip my water. It was a little too much for me. Whew. TD is feeling himself. Now I am. Oh man, listen, he's talking about me. He's talking about Tua. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't. This is what it's about, man. I mean, he's talking about everybody who got people hating on him. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't got nobody hating on you, y'all ain't making moves. Y'all ain't making moves. Now, if you fine with what you're doing and where you're at and you ain't got time for all that and you just content, then that's fine. But the people that acting like they doing something out here, people that's acting like they about something, if you ain't drawing this level of criticism, you ain't doing nothing. It's validation, baby. I'm sorry, y'all. I told y'all I wasn't finna go on this long monologue. The baby doing good. She actually right down here sleeping in her little chair. Knocked out. She'll be up eventually. She knocked out right now, though. Anyway, man. See, y'all see, it's y'all fault. Y'all be holding me up, man. I be trying to get in this film study and, I just be like throwing them little jabs at the haters, man. Anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's do what we came here to do. Let's do what we came here to do. All right. So let's get to the first play. Well, the first play was a false start, so we don't need to see that. All right, so here we go. First play of offense. Y'all know how this skip thing is. We're going to pause right there. This is a design play, okay? We're going to back it up and we're going to pause it. Let me get some good quality on it. This is the very first play. It's designed this way. It's just to go to Tyreek. Automatic. There ain't nothing to read, ain't nothing to do. And I hate it. And I don't hate this just because it didn't work. But I got to be honest with y'all. This is so freaking elementary of an offense. This is so elementary of an offense. You have a one-man route pretty much because you're not coming back to this receiver underneath. That receiver's going to block. He's chasing the corner. This is a one-man route, trying to do it as an extension of the run. You have no safety valve. You have no outlet. This is just a bland play. We're going to get it to Tyreek and see if the defense react to the fake handoff to the right. And look at this. I mean, look at the defense. You got four guys over there, and even if whoever out there didn't block to save their life, but even if they blocked, it didn't matter. Look at this defense. You got four defenders behind. Like, come on, y'all. This is elementary offense, and this is terrible by Mike McDaniel. You should never run plays like this. You should never run plays like this. Anyway, let's move on, man. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for the crap. Next play. Get some good quality. All right, so right here, nobody follows the man in motion, so you know it's zone coverage. And you got cover 2, deep safeties, right? Nobody follows zone coverage. We're going to pause right there. Like, this was an excellent read by Tua, y'all. I got to give y'all this play over. The guy coming off the edge blitzing. Excellent read by Tua. An excellent job by Waddle identifying the hot on this. This is amazing. I want y'all to look at the corner coming up for the blitz. He's sneaking up there. He's sneaking up to the line of scrimmage. Sneaking up to the line of scrimmage. And he goes on the blitz, and Waddle already knows, and they connect on it. Good read by Tua identifying what was going on and hurrying up and hitting the guy. That's execution. That's what you want from the quarterback. That's taking what the defense gives you. So far, so great for Tua. And that first throw that I can't stand, that ain't had nothing to do with him. That's Mike McDaniel's play call. Now, once again, you got zone coverage. You always see zone coverage because technically these corners and stuff do not be in front of the receivers. I know this look like they're in front of the receiver down here, but he's not. In the Gesicki one, the guy is inside the hash while Gesicki is outside the hash. These are indications of zone coverage just from the alignment. So we're deadly in zone coverage. Pause right here. Tua's back to pass. He has a beautiful pocket. We got somewhat of a rub pick play at the top of the screen. If you notice by the 45, it looks like a little rub pick play going on. You got at the bottom of the screen, I like what we got on this play in action because you got a sitting down receiver and one that's going to come across behind Gesicki, and that's an open window right there. Tua hits that second guy. See, I like that. Now, it was bad ball placement, but I love that. I want to see this on another view to show y'all what I'm talking about, what I love most about this play. Let me give y'all the end zone view. Hopefully it give me the same play. All right. Let me get some clean quality. All right, so this is staggered routes, okay? You're going to see Gesicki come across the field, and Tyreek's going to come right behind him to make Tyreek wide open. Look at the right side of the field. Tua's already looking over there. That's the only thing I don't like about the defense. We already know where we want to go with the ball. As soon as Tyreek pulls that guy, it opens the window for as soon as Gesicki pulls the guy, it opens the window for Tyreek. We already knew that because they were off shade coverage. And Tyreek was going to be wide open on this play. This is what you get with that zone concept. Send Gesicki across to clear the linebacker. Then you got an easy lane. They worried about Tyreek's speed deep. So as long as he put his foot in the dirt and start coming across the field after about 10 yards, he's wide open. Tua back to pass. Tua, again, he didn't identify it. This is where he knew he was going to go on the play because this is what zone coverage meant was going to be open on the play. Now, the ball placement is where we have to get better. If I'm Tua, there was no concern of a guy in front of him on a big hit or anything. You got to put this out in front of Tyreek so he can get much more yards after the catch. Look at that. You got to reach behind you. That can't happen. This is the only thing that Tua struggled with in this game, and that was the ball placement behind Tyreek. And this is the thing. We're going to look at a play later that everybody keep on talking about Tyreek slowed down. This is a part of the reason why he probably be slowing down. Because the ball placement be behind so much because of his speed. This is a prime example right here of why he would be slowing down. Because on this play, he needed to slow down or it would have been thrown behind him and possibly picked if it would have sailed. See that? You can't have a receiver reaching backwards like this. Look at this. You would think that Tyreek is running that way. If you stop this frame right here, you would think that Tyreek was coming across the field headed that way. We got to be better with ball placement. But good execution so far. At the end of the day, completion is a completion. He's like, see, this is the part of Tua that I love, is the fact that even though the ball placement isn't good, and in man, this is why he struggles in man coverage. This is why he struggles in man coverage. Imagine this being man coverage. What you think is going to happen? That could be a pick or an incomplete. If this was man coverage and a guy was behind Tyreek, this is a pick or an incomplete. And this is why Tua struggles in man coverage a lot. Got to be better with ball placement. And now Tyreek nowhere to run. He would at least got another 7+ if it would have been in stride. But it's all good. Next play. All right, next play. Probably running the ball. One and Mojo. Oh, this is another one that I loved. This was the play design, though. And Tua made it look easy and casual as he should. Quick fake handoff. They're wide. And they got cushion on Tyreek. Go ahead and flip back. Quick little throw. Nothing really there to see. Just a basic pass. Throwing the defense off because of their alignment. Now look at the safety. Came downhill, but that was good enough to shut this run down. The safety came down in the box. This is what's tough right here, right? You got 7 in the box, but the safety is creeping down right here. Stop the play. Let your line know. Let your line know. Up the safety. You know it's a run play going that way. Let your line know. Let your offensive line know what's happening right now. But we don't. We hike the ball, and that's the guy who makes the play. And let me tell you another thing. I got to go back to that play. One day, if Tua ends up being a franchise quarterback, if that happens one day, this is the type of development we're going to need to see. This is the type of development we're going to need to see. As soon as you see that safety and you stop the play, now you got to let the receiver on the right side know, I might be coming to you. Yeah, I might be coming to you. But there you go. Busted play. O-line, and with nothing they could do. Another man came in the box. That ain't in their blocking assignment. All right. Next play. And again, I'm going to give y'all some sky views in a moment. Give me 1 second. If you're donating, I may miss it. I ain't gonna miss it anymore. If you donate, that's what popped up on my screen, so that's why. All right, I was just trying to see what that was that lit up. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. Love your videos and live stream. Keep doing what you do. Okay, I already got that. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, here we go. Fakes the handoff. Why I love this. This is the Tua I love. This is the Tua I love right here. Nobody can tell me any different. He give me this all day. I'll be his biggest fanboy. We got zone coverage, as you know. Look at Gesicki. Stop right here. Look at Tua. Tua never throws this. Tua never freaking throws this, y'all. Tua never throws this, and he's throwing it. I'll be his biggest fanboy if he could do this on a consistent basis. Tua never throws these passes when a linebacker is sitting right there because it takes touch. Now, don't get me wrong. He had a good angle, and that was in stride. Great placement. Gesicki gets to come down and push forward. That's MVP Tua. I know it's zone coverage and Gesicki was going to be wide open, but look at the ball placement. I already know Tua going to kill teams in zone. I got a problem with his ball placement in zone. But that right there, that's the Tua I love. That's the guy right there I would geek out about. Give me that Tua. He does not do that on a consistent basis. And if he could start, oh my gosh. Man, y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand. Let me get a sky view of that. Let me get a sky view of that real quick. Hold on. I got to get a sideline view of that. Look at this. This is the same play. Right here. And it's the right read, y'all. Look at this. Cover two. You got two guys going deep flanking. Look at this. Them guys covered, bracketed. And let me tell you what's frustrating about this. We've done so much film study on Tua, and right here, I've argued with so many people. He got to throw the ball right here if you know the route. This Gesicki is wide open. You got to throw the ball right here. And what do people say? Oh, you hate it, man. What is this man supposed to do? It's a linebacker sitting right in front of him. You got to put touch right on. You got to hit him in stride. People complain about this right here. You know how many times I done paused film studies right here and it looks just like this with a wide open guy coming across the middle and people out here making excuses, talk about, look at the linebacker right underneath. You want this man to do impossible stuff. It ain't impossible, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Amazing. That's how you go get it done. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, Tua. That's what I'm talking about. Next play. Run the ball off the left end. That's good running by Mozart. That's just good running. My bad. It was another play that they ran it up the middle. All right, let me get better quality right here because this is a third down situation. Stop right here. Oh no, that ain't the third down. That's actually the next play. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna freeze frame it. Tua hikes the ball. Stop right there. You got an angle with Gesicki. You got the flat at the top. On the other side, you have nothing. This is a good read by Tua. This is exactly where he should have went with the ball. I personally would have put it low inside, but he went high. And this is not on Tua, y'all. I actually like his ball placement. This was right in Gesicki's face. Gesicki just screwed this up. That was right in Gesicki's face. Gesicki screwed it up. That's not on Tua. Oh, my feed is stuck. My bad. Dang. Let me see what's going on. Give me a second. I'm going to figure it out. All right. I should be good now. I hope I am. Am I still frozen or am I good? Am I frozen or am I good? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. It's not frozen. Okay, I'm good. All right, my bad. I don't know what happened there, y'all. I have no clue what actually happened. But let's get back to it. All right. Let's see what we got now. This is the play that I was just talking about. Gesicki just screwed up, all right? This is Tua put the ball right where it was supposed to be, and Gesicki blew it. Gesicki blew it. Next play. All right, let's pause right here. So they're in zone coverage. They're trying to match zone. Anybody come in the area, they get glued to them. Right now, Tua ain't got nowhere to go with the ball. Absolutely nowhere but where he goes. This is a great job. He steps up, makes the read, throws it in the flat. Let me tell y'all something. This drive was an A. This drive was an A for Tua. Straight up A. Straight up A. This was an amazing drive for Tua. I sat there. I went over all the details with y'all. He did everything he was supposed to do in that drive. It was an A. It wasn't an A plus because, again, you left a little bit on the field with the ball placement of that throw. You got to be better. You got to be better with that ball placement for wide open guys like that. But it's an A. Straight up A. And you can't really ask for it to be any better. If he would have had good placement on that throw, it would have been perfect. And nobody's asking him to be perfect. Straight up A. Intermediate throws, taking what the defense gives, going to the only guy that was available. Now, don't mind you, everything he threw to was already predetermined before the read. He hiked the ball. He already knew where he wanted to go with the ball. Except the last play that resulted in a touchdown. He actually was looking, nothing there, and he checked it down like he should have. The check down was wide open. But he still had to find him. That was a good decision instead of forcing it to one of those other guys. That's what it's supposed to be about. That's what you want to see. Now, every drive ain't going to be like that, but you need majority of the drives to look like that. It was a thing of beauty. It was amazing. He looked like a franchise quarterback on that drive. No complaining. Nobody is perfect on every play. Everybody got bad placement sometimes. That's what you're supposed to have. And that's the Tua that I support. People want me to support everything he does blindly. No, that's the Tua that I support, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. All right, next drive. Let's get some better quality. On first down, we ran the ball for like 5 yards. All right, here we go on this one. We got zone coverage again. And this is once again those two-man routes that we run. And look at the anticipation once again. That safety's backing up. Look at this. Now, it was a little slow where the guy had to slow down. Now, I ain't gonna lie. This is what I be talking about, though, y'all. Y'all wonder why these receivers be slowing down because the ball be behind a lot of times. This isn't great ball placement as well, but you'll take it. Stop right there. Waddle was running. He literally turned his body to face and wait, but it will take it. That's great execution. If the ball was out in front of him, this is one of them things where Waddle might be on his way on the races. He racing to the end zone with some DBs splitting them. If it was in stride, out in front of him, he didn't have to slow down. He's racing to that sideline to see if he can get around the edge. But beautiful execution. Great play, loaded secondary, and you found the only gap that was there. That's execution. All right, another run up the gap. This is a great job by Mostert. Now I need TD to know. What do you talk about? Somebody spamming? Over, I'm gonna see what you talk about. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. If y'all want to come in here and put messages, it's fine, but you ain't got to put it more than once. All right. No spamming in the comment section, just putting the same comment over and over. I don't want to block nobody, but just there's your warning. All right. We want a healthy chat, pretty much. All right. All right. Let's keep it going. All right. So next play. Let me get some good quality on this boy. All right, here we go. It's another handoff. And I ain't gonna lie, Mostert is making stuff out of nothing on these plays. This is good execution by Mostert. It ain't nothing there, y'all. It ain't nothing there, but he making something out of nothing. All right, let's see here. Terrible quality. All right, here we go. Two receivers to the left. Tua hands it off again to Chase Edmonds. It ain't nothing cooking. I think the very next play we handed it off to Edmonds too. Why? I had no idea. Let me see if that's what this was. Nope, this was the play actual. I don't know what kind of play this is, y'all. I don't know what kind of play design this is. It's almost like they wanted Tua to roll out on the naked. And I got a problem with that if it's the case. Because them receivers were not coming towards the sideline. Look at this. These guys on this play that's running the receivers, like, gosh, none of them really running a route coming out. Like, this could not have been the play design. Obviously it was, but man, that's terrible. That's just bad. And then you put Tua at risk. I don't like this play call. And nobody got open. Gosh, the quality is so bad on some of these. You got to keep rewinding just to get better quality. I see what's going on. See, I told y'all. Look at Tyreek Hill. This was another play designed for Tyreek Hill. And I'm gonna tell y'all at the end of this film study, I got a problem with how much we force the ball to Tyreek Hill. I'm sick of it. I have a huge problem with it. It's one thing to do it in the flow of the offense, but sometimes you're forcing it. But look, this is all you got to do with these small receivers. Look at Tyreek Hill at the top of the screen. Waddle is at the top, and Tyreek is second in the slot. Watch Tyreek Hill. It's all you got to do. Bumping, man-to-man, bump and run with these small guys. Bam. And a little bit of contact, and he on his feet. That's why I wasn't there. And Minka gave him a little hit at the end. That's why it wasn't there. I'm going to be honest. I don't know why more people don't just do that anyway. All you got to do is bump him off his spot. Soon as they hike that ball, get in his face and hit him. It's legal. You can put all the hands you want in the first 5 yards. Give him a hard shove. You're going to disrupt the whole play. He ran into a linebacker. Yeah, but that's the point I'm making. Run into him or whatever. Get your hands on him and they screwed. I'm happy nobody do it. We saw some plays on film study a few, like when Tua was, before he got hurt, where it disrupted the timing of between him and Tua. Some guys hit him. But we got to be better, man. Yep, all that traffic, trying to run through it, fell to the ground. Yeah, that ain't going to get it done. Next play. This is just bad at red zone execution, by the way. Pause right here. Immediately, nothing's there. Second look, nothing's there. Forcing it to Tyreek. Nope. Oh, I remember this one. This one got Gesicki killed. This one got Gesicki killed. Play could have been made, but you're just getting your player killed. Watch Gesicki get rocked. No, that ain't Gesicki. I don't know who that is. Oh, a Mostert. Got Mostert killed. You got to go back and see that again. All right, the ball is coming out right here. Yeah, that was a recipe for disaster. But it was a good read by Tua. I'm just telling y'all the truth. This is football. It was a great read by Tua. Good job. So far, solid for Tua. I would give that drive like a B. I would give that drive a B. So far, man, it's great stuff that we're seeing from Tua in those first 3 drives. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. Now, this drive is fresh off of an interception. Fresh off of an interception. We got great field position. All you need is 1 first down, and we kicking a field goal. Look at this right here. Oh, Jesus. Look at that, man. Look at that O-line, y'all. This is O-line right here. Tua had time to be patient. He had time to decide where he wanted to go with the football. Look at this. Waddle guarded right here. He didn't throw it yet. Usually he'll cock back and take that shot to Tyreek. And the safety is baiting him, like, please take it. You see the safety back there want to close on it. But he waited, and Waddle came free because everybody dropped. And I'm going to tell y'all what did this. This was great stuff from Tua. This had to be manipulation. Because ain't no reason for 2 guys. Look at the 2 guys on Waddle. You're on him, and then both of you just leave him. That makes absolutely no sense. It had to be some type of manipulation by Tua. It had to be. It's only one explanation for blown coverage like this. You're guarding Waddle so well, and then both of you leave him. Look at this. Oh, let's get off of him. What? Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Defense just dumb. But once again, terrible ball placement, man. Terrible ball placement, bro. Waddle's supposed to still be running to heaven. You got to put that right out in front of him. He got to stop fully, jump off his feet, and then roll. Terrible ball placement. I know it's zone, but still. Somebody's supposed to be following this man because that's just terrible. But again, it's Tua in this ball placement. You got to be better, homie. These are big plays that you're missing out on, the extra yards. But so far, so good. Just small little tweaks. Stop right here. And I ain't gonna lie, these are the plays I don't like from Tua. Because he does already know where he wants to go with the football. We're not surveying the other opportunities. This would have been a perfect play for him to hit the seam. Look at the tight end coming through the seam. Well, right there. You see that? This is a perfect play to hit the seam, but we already know where we want to go with the ball. We already know where we want to go with the ball. And we floated, and it's out too far ahead. So, and let me tell y'all something. It's hard to blame Tua because I've come to the conclusion this is what they've trained him to do. This is what they train him to do, man. Just take the one you see. At the end of the day, we're not going to ask you to do more than that. I believe that's all it is. We're not going to ask you to do more than that. Take what you see. Take what the pre-read, the first read is, whatever it is. We're not going to ask you to survey the field and find the best opportunity. Anywho, next play. Next play. Is this the same one? Probably. Nope, this is a different one. Huge miss right here. Huge miss. See? Huge miss. And let me tell y'all something. This is the one that's been debated on Twitter all day. And we got to talk about it. This is the one that's been debated on Twitter all day. Tyreek slowed down. Tyreek slowed down. How many passes have Tyreek and Waddle already gotten in this game where the pass was behind and they had to slow down and catch it? I'm telling y'all, though, what's happening is Tyreek them just trying to anticipate the ball placement so that they could try to go get it because Tua is struggling in ball placement. He did slow down. Tyreek did slow down. But I am telling y'all, he's conditioned sometimes to slow down. Look, he done had 2 passes in this game already that he couldn't catch in stride. He had to slow down or reach back to get it. That's why they do that. When you keep on having passes thrown behind and they got to adjust, they start to, when they come out of their break, all right, where's the ball going to be? Oh, it's out in front. Oh, dang, he got it right that time, which made me wrong. So Tyreek's to blame on this play, but I'm telling you, it's a conditioning. We just went over 3 plays of bad ball placement so far, and 2 of them was Tyreek. I'm telling y'all, that's all it is. It's them trying to adjust to Tua passes. And this time, Tyreek second-guessed himself, and it screwed the play up. It screwed the play up. That's what's happening. Why else would he come as soon as he on the break, like, where is it? Oh, dang, it's right there. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. There's a part of me that's starting to feel like he was supposed to slow down because it was zone coverage. You somewhat sit down in it. Hold on. It may not be a correct theory, Dolphin. I'm just trying to understand because, and maybe it was just Tyreek doing what he's supposed to do in zone coverage. Sit down in it. That could very well be it. Maybe this play wasn't designed to run through because it is, the pass would have been caught in the red zone. Yep. You see how he's slowing down, getting right in the gap? Either way, it was bad connection between those two. All right, here goes an almost pick on this play. You got Gesicki right in the middle. Perfect. And he goes there, but it's late. You see how late it? Oh, my gosh. I ain't going to lie. This one makes me mad. It wasn't almost picked. It was just a late pass. Did he catch it? Maybe he caught it, but it was late. It was late. We're going to do this from the backfield view too. Look at Gesicki coming over. Ball's supposed to be gone. Waited. So let's go back to that because I want to look at the end zone view of that one. Think Tua was a second late on that throw. Gesicki been open. You can see it real good on this one. Look at this. He looking at it. The ball got to be gone. It's already supposed to be gone. The ball is already supposed to be gone. And it's behind him. Gesicki's bottom feet starting to slide. I'm going to catch this one right on the money. Watch. I'm going to pause Gesicki reaching back for the ball. Look at this. You got to slide backwards for the ball. You cannot do that, man. And some of y'all will say, if he would have put it in front of him, he would have got killed or something. No, you're supposed to throw it earlier. You're supposed to throw the ball sooner. This is just a bad timing play. Ball should have already been out his hand right here on Gesicki's break. When Gesicki turns his head, the ball should have been on his way. Gesicki would have caught it right there. Gesicki would have it in his hands right here in stride. But instead, Gesicki has to now slow down, wait on the ball, because if he was still running through it, he would have passed it. Right here is where Gesicki should have been catching the ball. Right on the money. But he threw it a second late. Gesicki wouldn't have got rocked if he would have caught the ball right here. What are you talking about? This is where you're supposed to catch the ball. Right fresh out of your break, turned around, looking for the ball. It's supposed to be coming right in your chest right here. Not on the way. He hesitated a half a second too late. That's the only thing that happened on this play. Right here, the ball, he should be cocking back throwing the ball. Right here on his break, it should already, look at all that space. It should be on its way right here. One more second. Gesicki should have, the ball should be halfway there right now, as Gesicki's identifying where the ball is, but it's still in Tua's hands. Don't tell me he would have got popped either way. He threw the ball a half a second late. It should have already been gone. Because you already knew where you were going to go with the ball, because that's your first read. You look there before anything. Look at this. He should be catching the ball right here. Completion, take the hit, get down. Instead, it was a bang, bang. Bang, bang. We can't have that. That's that slow blink stuff. We're playing that one now. They kicked the field goal. Now we got this one. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. I want to go to Sky View. Let me get out of this. I'm going to go back to sideline view. And Tua is doing the one read there also. This whole offense has switched back to a one read. I told y'all. And let me educate some of y'all on something. People keep on trying to argue with me. You're supposed to go through your progressions. If the first read is there, you take it. There are two things that's supposed to simultaneously happen. You're supposed to go through your reads, but guess what? What nobody talks about is the fact that the defense determines your progressions. Depending on what the defense is in, that's what determines your progressions. The defense can be in something that totally is going to take away your first progression. Now your second progression is your first progression because you don't need to waste your time looking at the first one. The defense determines your progressions, what they're in pre-snap. And you're supposed to simultaneously identify the defense and go through your progressions at the same time post-snap. As soon as you snap that ball, you have to make sure that the defense is staying in what you thought they were in, because if they adjust, you have to adjust right away and know which read you're supposed to go to. That's the hard part about QB. That's something we're not doing at all because we're not on that advanced level yet. All right, here we go. Next play. This is ooh, the ball. Let's travel. This is an interesting one right here. We're gonna have to talk about this one. They did this one twice. The second time it worked, but the first time it was I mean, I feel like both times was a bad decision to throw it, but it worked the second time. Tua back to pass. The only place he ever looked. It's the only place he ever looked. He got two guys kind of going through the seam, and one of them's open in the seam, and the other one isn't. And he went to the one who isn't. He went to the one who was actually guarded well. Look at this. Almost got picked off. The guy got his hand on it. But the other seam was open. But again, I ain't gonna knock him on it. He just going to his first read. Let me ask y'all a question. When was this first read ever open? Look at Sherfield right here. Tua's cocked back. That's where he should have pulled it right back down. Look back the other way and hit Gesicki. Or throw the freaking ball away. I would actually rather him throw the ball away. Instead, he almost risked an interception. Pause it right here. The ball is on the way. He ain't open. But he gonna try that again later and he gonna get it. And this is what I mean by he's throwing it whether it's open or not, hoping that the guy ends up meeting the ball. And this is where people get mad at me because I feel like Tua doesn't read defenses at all. On this play, you get off of that read, you go to the Gesicki read, and that window would have been closed. Gesicki wouldn't have been open at that point. Then you throw the ball away. But instead, you risked an interception here. He just throws the ball regardless if it's open or not. And he got the one later in the game. But this is reckless, y'all. This could have been picked easily. That could have been picked easily. Next play. Tua just be throwing his ball, man. Back to pass. So far, nothing. Well, we got Sherfield sitting down in the zone. Then you got the receiver going up the seam. You got two options here. Do you take the seam or do you take Sherfield? He's going to do what Mike McDaniel said. He's going to take that check down, and that's the smart move here. I know Tyreek was coming across the middle open. Pocket looked like it's breaking down. I like this decision. The quick one to Sherfield. No need to wait it out for Tyreek. Good read by Tua on this one. This was a staggered route. I told y'all we were going to run a lot of staggered routes in zone. You send two guys in the same area. You stop one and let the other one keep running. And now you got two options. So once again, look at it. Let me back it up a little bit. Look at the two receivers in the same area. Sherfield stops. Tyreek keeps going. And technically, I ain't going to lie. He could have hit Tyreek right behind that linebacker. Right. Or that. No, that's Waddle. He could have hit him. He could have hit him. He actually could have hit him. I ain't realized that. Let me look on the sky. Let me look in the end zone view. $0.21. Go read a book, bro. It's your bedtime anyway. Right here, where you can't see it. Yeah, he could have hit Waddle. But you know what? He took the read that he saw next. It is what it is. I ain't even tripping on this. I ain't even tripping. I like to read. Get the quick yardage. Let's live for the next play. Live for the next play. Oh, man, I want to get back to the sideline view so I can see what's going on from the sky. All right, here we go. Oh, that's a bad. All right, we got single high safety. Oh, they're backing out in the cover two. Backing out in the cover two. Again, this was a good read too, but this was a drop on the defense. This was a bad thing by the defense. So this is what happened on this. They were trying to fake the blitz. They were never going to blitz. And the guy, this was actually disguised man zone coverage. But the problem is on this play, the guy who was at the line of scrimmage blitz, faking the blitz, couldn't get out there soon enough to Sherfield. So good read by Tua, getting the quick read and getting the first down. Great decision. Quick little hitter. Sherfield, nothing special, but quick little hitter. That's what you need. All right, next play. Oh boy, we got this off coverage with Tyreek. Oh, we handed it off. Never mind. Run up the middle. Pause it right here. Now we got man-to-man coverage, y'all. From this point on, things got rough for the Miami Dolphins. From this point on, it already starting to get ugly, to be honest with you. It already started to get ugly, but this is where things just started to become a train wreck for the rest of the game. Maybe one completion on every drive that was good. After that, train wreck. Soon as they started this man coverage, y'all see it. You see this? And putting 5 guys on the line of scrimmage, this is man-to-man and pressure. And sometimes they disguise it and they switch to zone. So Tua think he got man, they go to zone. He think he got zone, they go to man. This is where it just got ugly for us. Play action. Look at this. Please. Oh, my gosh. Oh, they hiccum that play. This is the play they debating on Twitter. Come on, Lord. Lordy Jesus. Lordy Jesus. This is a touchdown if he would have read it correctly. If he would have read it correctly. When he turned around, he should have recognized I got one safety. Instead, he going to stare Tyreek down, trying to force him the ball. But look at Waddle, y'all. If you know Waddle's route, see, this is what I be talking about. TD, the safety's over the top. Waddle is running a post. The safety, when Waddle makes his break on the post, the safety still think Waddle going deep. Look at the safety. Watch this. Safety still backpedaling. Minka still backpedaling. And you know that Waddle is about to cross across the field. Ain't no way Minka can cover that ground. That is a bona fide touchdown. This is a bona fide touchdown. Look at Waddle. Instead, we got a bad target to Tyreek, in which Tyreek slowed down again. And y'all wondering why Tyreek keeps slowing down. You think Tyreek coming out of his break saying, hey, let me slow down? Yes, he is. There is a reason why he is. And I am telling y'all, I believe it's simply because he knows he can't trust the ball placement. He'd rather identify where the ball is and then try to go get it than to be running full speed and to get picked off behind him. And that is Tyreek. That's bad on Tyreek. But Waddle is wide the freak open. Right here, the ball is in your hand. You know he running the post route. This is wide open. Oh, the ball's still in your hand. Now you're letting the ball go. Man, if this ball was put out there on the right hash going towards the 35, man, you talk about big money. You talk about big money. Oh, man. Let me go back to him. I gotta go back. Let me do end zone. Well, I hate this view. You don't get much of the field, so it's harder to see it. Look at that. Just automatically. Boy, I wish that was the Waddle. Look at Tyreek. Got one hand on it. But watch Tyreek slow down. I think this is the one he slows down as well. This is the second pass Tyreek slows down. And y'all think he just slowing down for his health? There is a reason he's slowing down. Another thing that proves to y'all why I think Tyreek is slowing down to try to help Tua, even though I know these are hurting Tua, because it's still Tyreek's fault if he would just keep running. Let me tell you why. What did Tua say in his press conference about seeing it over the line? If I can't see you, you can't see me. That means I can't see you. Get to a place where I can see you. That's all Tyreek doing. All right, I'm coming out of my break. Can you see me? I'm telling y'all, they are over. Let me tell you what's happened. They are over guessing this thing. They're over guessing it. They're stop. Just play offense, and Tua need to have better ball placement consistently. Because those two plays that Tyreek slowed down, it was excellent ball placement. But you get conditioned when you have so many that aren't good ball placement. But regardless, screw the ball placement. That was not the freaking read. That's why when Mike McDaniel said what he said the other week, the thing about Skyler, if there's two plays to be made, he's going to take the deeper one, not the easier route. Mike McDaniel said that. He said that's the thing I love about Skyler. If there's two plays to be made, he's going to take the deeper one, the one that gets you more. He wasn't comparing nobody. He was just giving Skyler props. But we can't have that, man. This is a touchdown, y'all. And then I'm sitting there arguing with people. Oh, Lord, what did I just do? Did I just screw it up? Yeah, let me go this. Oh, we already did that earlier. So watch this, y'all. I'm sitting there arguing with people online, right? What's the big deal, TD? It would have still been a big gain if Tyreek would have caught it. Do y'all not see the markers? That was a 14-yard gain if Tyreek caught the ball. And even if he would have caught it and he was trying to get more yards, you got two defenders Tyreek would be running into. The guy that was supposed to be chasing Waddle, looked like they're in quarters. And then you got Minka. Would have been there to make the stop. 20 yards at best, what Waddle would have got. I mean, Tyreek. Waddle is a freaking touchdown. He would have caught that ball on the outside of the hash by the 40 and ripped up the sideline, and Minka wouldn't have been able to catch this man. He would have not been able to catch it. And y'all want us to be happy. It would have still been a good play. Why are you tripping? That's the problem with this fan base. Y'all so content with a 20-yard pass instead of a 65-yard touch, 60-yard touchdown. This is a 60-yard touchdown right here. 60-yard freaking touchdown right here. Hands down. No question about it. No question about it in my eyes. Man. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see here. All right, we got another one. This incomplete to Chase Edmonds, a quick out route. That's just on Edmonds dropping the easy pass. Edmonds just dropping the easy pass. Nobody else is open. That's the right read. All right, let me see here. This is one of the good ones right here. Terrible quality. Let's go back to that. All right, here we go. Look at his zone coverage. Everybody covered. Tua takes the tough pass, and this is a tough one. This is a nice one. This is just like the one earlier, but the guy took a bad angle and got behind and didn't get in front of it. Great job by Tua on this. This was a beautiful execution. That was the best pass of the game, by the way. I told y'all that. This was his best pass of the game. The Gesicki one was the second best. Then they ran the ball, penalty. We got a 21-yard pass. Let's see that. Those were the two best passes of the game. That one right there and the other one earlier to Gesicki. All right, here we go. We got a lot of cushion. Tua steps up. Oh, he runs on this and slides. Okay. Y'all give me 1 second. Oh, I had the button push. Share screen. Okay, there we go. My bad, y'all. All right. So anywho, oh my gosh. I ain't gonna lie. Listen. That is a huge play by Tyreek Hill. This is a huge play by Tyreek Hill, y'all. But once again, man, ball placement. Tyreek could have still been running. Pause. You see that? Maybe the safety had a chance. Good read by Tua, but that ball placement, put that out in front of him perfectly, and he might still be able to run. He had to backtrack it, and thank God he came down with it, and the DB couldn't get it. But at the end of the day, I give Tua a lot of credit for this throw. You can't be perfect all day. I'm gonna criticize everything, but I couldn't ask for it to be any better, even though it could have been better. I love that throw to Tyreek right there. Could have been better, but that's a huge play, that wheel route. Some guys overthrow it and some guys underthrow it and it gets picked off. Next play. I'm not even going to get started. Well, I got to, but this one just aggravates the heck out of me. I have no idea what Tua was doing nor thinking. Look at this. He actually had a guy in the middle. You see that guy sitting down in the middle, right? Y'all see that guy right here? He actually had him. If he would have threw it to him, maybe there was a chance. But he's trying to go for Tyreek. Just terrible decision. And I'm gonna show y'all what I be talking about. I'm gonna show y'all when we go to the sky view. Y'all ready? Watch this. Watch this. This is what I be talking about. This is what pisses me off of Tua. This is what pisses me off of him. I told y'all, he does not read the field. He just throws the ball. Watch this. Wait till I get a better quality. Hold on. All right. Look at his head motion. He ain't even going to look over there and he going to cock back. Look, bam. He ain't process it. He didn't process it. He didn't process the field. He looked and threw it without hesitation. He didn't process nothing. He's looking down the middle of the field and slightly to the left, and then he gonna turn his head over there and just throw it. Please tell me y'all could see what I'm seeing. Y'all, please tell me you see what I'm seeing. This is what I be talking about. Never even looked over there until the ball was already getting ready to fly. Never even looked over there until the ball almost was. This man just be throwing the ball. He just be throwing the ball. It don't matter if they open. It don't matter. It does not matter if they open. Look at his head. See? No. See, I'm tired of arguing this. Ladies and gentlemen in the comment section, yes or no? Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Yes or no? Because I keep arguing this every week with y'all. He does not care about he is not reading defense. He just throwing the ball where he think his receiver is supposed to, where he know his receiver is supposed to be. He always do this crap, but typically it's on a deep ball. Didn't even look over there and just threw it. Hold on. Somebody said it was a bad decision. Gosh, usually you process something and say, oh, that's covered. I'm throwing it anyway. That's a bad decision. This is just neglect. This ain't no bad decision. This is neglect. Criminal neglect. Again, a bad decision is when you see the DB in a good position and you throw it anyway. Dang, I saw him there and I threw it anyway. I made a bad decision. This here is criminal neglect. He never even looked for it. Didn't even look over there. Tyreek could have been on the ground for all we knew. He's staring someone down. Yeah, in the middle of the field. Go look at where his head is looking, and then he switches his whole body to the left and his head to the left when he's throwing. Just ridiculous. This is like literally straight up neglect, y'all. Embarrassing neglect. Unacceptable neglect. Why does he do that? Clemson and LSU told you why he did it in the natties. In the playoffs in the natty, he had two big games in college. And both teams told y'all when he lost to Clemson and he lost to LSU, both of those teams told y'all, they own players went on the podium and said, even if it ain't open, Tua gonna throw it. He's so used to the guys being wide open. And this is what he was in Alabama. That's why I couldn't evaluate his Alabama. Oh, Tua, and let me tell you what's frustrating for me about this is because say the defender was never there, y'all. Say the defender was never there and Tyreek would have caught that ball. Do y'all see how the narrative would be so much different even though he still made a play that was straight up neglect? The problem with Tua is he just throws the ball where it's supposed to be, total disregard of the defense. And if the guy catches it, everybody praises him as if he processed it. No, he does not process. He just throws the ball where it's supposed to be. And sadly, y'all, in the NFL, if you throw the ball where it's supposed to be, 65 to 70% of the time, you're actually going to complete it. $60 to 70% of the time, you're going to complete it because your guy probably beat the defense and they're out of position. But Tua got used to that at Alabama. I don't need to look and see if the go route is open. I expect them to be open because every week they're open. So I get to use my mechanics. I get to look at the safety the whole time. And at the last minute, I'm going to throw a go route to the left. And in college, the guy was always wide open by 5 feet. And this is why I said in this pre-draft analysis, Tua just be throwing the ball. He ain't reading defenses. Oh, you hating, man. He read that. Bro, look at bro, you know how many videos I did a screenshot video and sent to people? I was like, look at this play right here. He's looking down the middle of the field and he doesn't even look at the guy on the left, but he just throws it and looks as he's throwing. He is not processing. He just throwing and expecting the guy to be where it's supposed to be. I said in great defenses of man-to-man and that type of stuff, he's going to struggle in the NFL. He's not processing. And everybody said, you don't know that. This is always was the argument. You don't know that. He might be using his peripheral. Get out of here. I've been seeing this too long. Then how do you explain all the ones that he throw and the defense is in a good position to pick it? That's his peripheral? It's happening too many times where it's being proven the man ain't even looking at the receivers. He just expect them to be in a spot. And let me tell you what that is. That's Tua not being comfortable. Like the playbook ain't set in his soul yet. Remember when Tua was on the field with that little paper and he was going over plays in preseason before the game of what he needed to do? If that ain't there, I go there. You remember that? I'm sorry to say to y'all, that's that remedial stuff. Quarterbacks don't come out on the field before the game and be like, all right, I go there. Then I fake the hand. Yeah, and if that ain't there, then I check it down. That's the remedial. And I'm not knocking him for that. He's a slow learner. I'm not knocking him for that. But this is what I want y'all to know about this. When Tua is processing, right? What he's saying is on this play particular, I'm going to look down the middle of the field because I want to go for the seam. But if the safeties collapse, I should have one-on-one on the outside and let me put it up and see if my guy can make a play. That's what he's doing. In his head, I'm going to focus on my primary read. And if that's not there, if the safeties come in, then I should have this guy, or I should have the slant, or I should have the out route on the back end, or I should have. That's how he's processing. He doesn't really know the routes of like all the players on the field. He knows his first route, and if that's not there, he knows where he's supposed to go second. And not all the plays. Some plays I'm sure he's comfortable with. He know the ins and outs, but not all the plays. And this is one of them. He knows that he wants to look down that seam. And if it's bottled up, then I'm just going to take a shot to the left. This is straight up neglect. See, he's looking for it the whole time. And now he just tosses it. Now, let me show y'all what I'm talking about when we go back to the sideline view. I want to show you what he was looking for at the beginning of the route. Them safeties, they stayed still, so he went outside. Look at this. Look at them safeties, right? He looking at the safeties. But if you notice on this, I believe it's Tampa. You see how the one guy is backing up following? He wanted that seam, and it wasn't there. And all he see is, man, I got 5 freaking defenders in a box. Then Tyreek should be open over there. Bam. And Minka is trying to close, but he never considered the underneath guy. And you know why he thought that? Because he's thinking zone coverage. But guess what? That slot receiver, that slot corner, he followed his man the whole time. The middle linebacker followed the man the whole time. But you see them floating linebackers in the middle of the field? He's thinking zone coverage, so he's thinking the guy on Tyreek is still underneath at the sticks, and he could put it over the top. Isn't that called anticipation? You have to look at it to anticipate it. You have to look at it to anticipate it. You got to look over there and say, okay, the linebacker's sitting down. Let me anticipate. Let me go ahead and throw this out there. But if the guy going stride for stride with Tyreek, there ain't no anticipation. You got to know what you're anticipating. Did you anticipate the corner? Following Tyreek the whole time? And technically, you underthrew the ball anyway. He might have had a shot if you would have put it closer to the sideline with a little bit more touch on it. You put it to the sideline with a little more touch, Tyreek might have had a shot. It would have been bang, bang. Talk about he anticipating. You got to look to anticipate. This man be already in his throwing motion before he even looked. And let me tell y'all, this ain't nothing new. This ain't no one play thing. I see this all the time by him. And I be pointing it out to y'all, and y'all be acting like I'm delusional. And all y'all got to say to me is, you don't know that. You don't know that. And some of them we actually catch, and it's a big play. And I'll be like, yeah, but he ain't read the defense. Oh, you hating. You can't never be happy. Yeah, he anticipated a pick. It's exactly what he was anticipating. It's unacceptable, man. I don't care. All right, next play. We dumped it off in the flat. This is a good read because nothing was there. We were trying to go to the sideline because we were running out of time. We didn't have any more timeouts either, which I don't understand, man. You either take a shot to the end zone unless McDaniel was just playing for the field goal, period. Another one, the same thing. Just trying to get field goal yards, y'all. That's all we were doing. Trying to get quick field goal yards. And then we actually kicked the field goal. And that's halftime. That's halftime. That's halftime, y'all. I'm going to stop right there. We're going to do second half tomorrow. As you can see, the game started out just beautiful for Tua. I mean, I love what this kid was doing for the most part. After those first 2.5 drives, it was absolute, in my opinion, just not good. It just wasn't good between him and Tyreek, and reckless throws. Reckless throws. He hasn't missed as many reads so far that he usually misses. Usually I'm already counting 7 reads he done missed. We're probably at 2. That's a good thing. We've probably identified 2 reads and 2 just horrific decisions. So that's improvement. I will say that. But we all know what happened in the second half. It was a train wreck. And I'm going to address that tomorrow. We're going to do the film study at some point tomorrow on the second half. I'm going to answer some of y'all questions in the comment section right now. Get some of y'all thoughts. See what y'all, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them now. What did you think about what you saw so far? At halftime, Tua's grade. At halftime, Tua's grade for me would be a B-. I would have gave him a B- at halftime. And that's generous. Because we know what we just saw. But that's generous. Is this problem with Tua fixable in your opinion? Me personally, I think Tua's in the wrong offense. I don't think Tua needs to be in the RPO. I don't think he needs to be in the West Coast, which is a form of pro style. I just think strictly spread offense pro style is what Tua needs to be in. That's my opinion. And we went over the numbers today of the PFF numbers. It shows you in that format, he's his strongest. He's his strongest in the shotgun in that format right now. Another thing the numbers showed us today, Tua used to be the best quarterback in the league in the short pass. Now he's one of the worst, and he's drastically improved his mid-range, his intermediate. I told y'all I needed him to improve his intermediate. Now, mind you, a lot of it is zone coverage, but we just saw some of those impressive throws that I told y'all I need to see from Tua. Over the linebacker, under the safety, anticipation, timing. We saw some of those in that first half. Like 3 of them that I was like, woo! The Gesicki one. There was one to 2 of them, Gesicki and the Sherfield. I think it might have been one more. But then you saw a whole bunch of them with terrible ball placement. But at least he's making the mid-range throw now. Even if it's zone. Second half going to show you man coverage, and it's just a disaster. But he's improved in the intermediate. But I didn't need you to improve in the intermediate and just fall off a cliff in the short. His 0 to 9 yard passes are horrible. Can it be fixable? Let me tell you what y'all need to be concerned about with Tua. I already told y'all what the things he needs to fix. Timing, anticipation, ball placement, intermediate throws. That's what I told y'all. Deep ball accuracy and actually throwing it when it's open and not a Hail Mary where the receiver got to go make a hell of a play. That's all I told y'all Tua need to improve on. And here's the issue. What did Mike McDaniel say? When I first got Tua in the building, we took like, I forgot how many plays, like 100 or 200 plays or something, 250 plays. He said we took 200 plays and we focused on ball placement and timing because that's what's going to help him thrive. It's not that he's not making the throw. The problem is the receivers having to stop, jump off their feet, reach behind them. You're not going to get a lot of yak that way. And that's where Tua can improve. I saw some sharp play early in the season on that, but in this game, his ball placement was horrible. And then y'all get mad at Tyreek for slowing down, which he shouldn't do. I'm not making excuses for Tyreek. He should never slow down. Let it be on Tua. If Tua keep on throwing him behind and stuff, that's on him. Stop slowing down, Tyreek. But I'm telling y'all, that's why Tyreek be slowing down. That's why. When he come out his break, he like, okay, where's the ball going to be so I can try to go get it instead of just running his normal routes. Because if you look back, Tyreek has a lot of passes where he running full speed and he reaching behind or up too high. He probably just sick of it. He like, I'm coming out my break. Where you throwing this ball? That's what's happening. He's leaving too much yak on the field. And that's what Mike McDaniel focused on with him in the offseason. Ball placement so we can maximize yak. And y'all wonder why we're not getting in the end zone as much as we should. Because a lot of these plays could be touchdowns. Those are your touchdowns, y'all. That play that should have went to Waddle, that is your touchdown. The one across the middle to Waddle where he jumped off his feet, that might be a touchdown. Tyreek slowing down, catching it, that might be a touchdown. And then I got to argue with these people that ain't even Dolphin fans sitting around here talking about, bro, it was still a 20-yard catch, man. Why can't you ever be happy? Man, shut up. We punted the ball. Or we got a field goal when we could have got 7. Sick of people doing that stupid mess. You can't never be happy. It was still a good play. We got 15 yards. Shut up. It could have been 50. If you got any more questions, put it in the comment section. Could it be his back? Come on. Oh, you put a laughing face. You trolling to it now. It ain't his back. That man fine. Waddle and Hill hella agree. I'm sure they do. Who do you want as our QB next year, TD? That depends. If Tua can just play his best football, which we've seen in spurts, but we just haven't seen consistency. If he could play his best football consistently for the rest of the season, I ain't ask you to be perfect every game, but give me a level of consistency. Even your rough games, show some, y'all know what I mean. Then I want to see him year 4. I don't want to give up on people. I want to see him year 4 if he could do that. But if you can't do that, then my assessment of you is correct. You are not a franchise quarterback. I still don't believe you're a franchise quarterback, but that don't mean I don't want him to have the opportunity to prove that he can be. So if he can finish the season, get to a consistent level, then I see with our draft situation and all of that, run with Tua next year. Let Skyler be the official backup that gives him a run for money in camp, and let Tua go. Skyler's the backup. And then say, hey, Tua, you have had all 4 years. Go show us that this is your team. And if he shows it, he's our guy. If he doesn't show it, then it's time to put Skyler in and start thinking about the future and how we going to draft. Because Skyler going to get a shot anyway next year. When he's the official backup, you can almost guarantee Tua going to miss some games. So I kind of don't like the situation because we don't know about Tua yet. But I also like the situation because if you want to be patient with this team, I like the situation from a standpoint of, okay, give Tua a 4th year. New coach, new system. Let's see if he could thrive after gelling. And then you got Skyler sitting in the wings, ready to take his job if he slip at any moment. And then you got an evaluation on Skyler, and if he ain't the guy, you also sit back and get those draft picks ready for a big trade or another draft that we searching for our guy. You just go in stages. Tua's the guy right now. Give him every opportunity to prove it or fail. That's up to him. And let that be the plan. Let that be the plan. That's how I see it. But I'm telling you, I have heard this personally from the people that I talked to in that building. They think beyond highly of Skylar Thompson. And that this kid is expected to be the future see, let me tell y'all what was said to me. Y'all don't even understand what Tua got to accomplish in order for him not to be the future. Because if Tua doesn't accomplish close to darn near elite status, they're not going to give him no freaking $35, $40 million a year. They're not going to. 50 million, he ain't getting 50 anyway unless he is elite. MVP and all of that type of stuff. but he has to be darn near elite to get that kind of money. So Skylar may be the future anyway. Skylar may be the future anyway. We went and looked at the numbers today. Skylar looks way better under pressure. Skylar played way better. If you ain't checked the stream out earlier, start at a 1 hour and 5 minutes, because we just cooking for the first hour. At about 1 hour and 5 minutes in that 4 hour stream earlier today, start at 1:05, an hour and 5 minutes. We went through the PFF detailed report, not all the sky surface. He's ranked this, he's ranked that. No, we went over how he compares to the other quarterbacks, how he is under pressure, how he is when he clean, how he this, that. Skylar actually graded out better than Tua in many categories in that small sample size, and that included the Jets game. Skylar was a 90%, a 90.0 pretty much, in the when he played in that Minnesota game for that first quarter. In the Jets game, he was a 50, a terrible 50. That tell you how good he was in that first quarter if he gonna bring his overall rating to a 71. And he had one of the worst O-line performances, and PFF showed us that. His left tackle gave up 50% of all hurries. He didn't have Armstead. So it kills me that Skylar put up better numbers than Tua based off of PFF when Tua has had nothing but Armstead. Tua ain't been on the field without Armstead pretty much. Skylar ain't been on the field with Armstead pretty much. Teddy either. But it's a small sample size, so I don't get too ahead of myself. Skylar's game was a small sample size, so yeah, who cares? That's how I feel about it, at least. Yeah. Looks good on the surface. I need at least 3 games before I can feel great or start talking real talk. My take, at least. So TD, do you think Tua may know Dolphins showing interest in Skylar and affecting his play? No, I ain't in no excuses. No, that's not what it is. Because even if they show interest in Skylar, at the end of the day, they told you was the guy. They told you you're the starter. You're the leader of this team. You're the starter. It doesn't matter if Skylar would have balled out. You're our starter. When you get healthy, you're our guy. If he feels intimidated by a rookie 7th round pick playing good football, then like I told you before, if you got to ask that question, he ain't your guy. And I'm not saying that because I don't believe he's worried about Skylar. Not because Skylar ain't better or nothing or Skylar ain't good, but this is his team this year. They put him at ease. They've given him this love fest, this adulations. Oh, Tua, you're our everything. That mean guy, Flores. Don't worry, we got you now. Oh, you're our savior. You're everything. They done put the full court press of love on him this year. So I don't want to hear nothing about, being intimidated by who's behind him. He's the starter. I'm not overthinking this game. I think it was rust. Well, was Teddy rusty when he played? Was Skylar rusty? We didn't hear those things. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, it's time to get up out of here. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. We will do part 2 of the film study tomorrow. It shouldn't take too long, but we got through the first half. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Before I leave, let me just play this 40-second clip for y'all one more time before I leave. I just can't get over it.
Comes in your heart because you begin to understand I'm not wrong. I'm not crazy. I'm not doing it wrong. I didn't bring this on myself. I'm not stupid. This is just a part of it. You're going to be hated. Absolutely. That's how you know you're effective. Mm-hmm. If nobody hates you, nobody noticed you. That's part of the credentials. that validate the fact if nobody's talking about you like a dog or writing pieces about you or trying to dissuade people from liking you, that means nobody noticed you. That goes along with it.
Oh my gosh, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. Peace.